Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello.
Miss, good evening.
Good evening, guys. How are you today? Doing good? Ready
Yes,
to finish our week of classes today? All right, we are waiting for the rest of the students to connect to our class. Okay, we are waiting. Okay, guys, so I'll show you the agenda for today. So what is our plan? What are we going to do? Okay. So first, we're going to do a little bamboozle activity related to the Love and Friendship Day that we celebrate in Colombia on Saturday. So the third Saturday of every month, we celebrate of every month, no, of every September, we celebrate the Love and Friendship Day. So we're going to complete a bamboozle related to these topics and Valentine's Day, love and friends and all of that, okay? Then we're going to continue working on the exercises or the use of English. In the first part, I think you worked in a debate, um, and well, also the first part of the exam. Right now in this class, we're going to focus on parts 3 and 4 of the use of English test, okay? Okay, Maria, let me check the link. Just give me a moment. I'll share the link with you. Okay, Maria, this is the folder. In this folder, you can find the activities that we have done. All right. So let's start with our bamboozle game. And then I will check the attendance, okay, with you guys. So let me create the game. This activity is based on questions, right? So there are no correct or incorrect answers because it's just your opinion. I want this just to be more discussion or to know your opinions on this topic. So keep in mind this will be related to like Valentine's Day or Love and Friendship Day, okay? So we will have two groups and we'll start with the round of questions, all right? So let me create the groups here. The first group will start with Karen, right? For team number 1, you can choose a number.
yes, teacher, number one.
Okay, number 1. Okay, Karen, the question is, could you love someone who is a lot older or younger than you?
Okay,
Why or
teacher.
why not?
It depends of the amount of years
Uh-huh.
that that this person has.
Okay,
Cause
so it says a lot. Let's say maybe
a lot.
10, I don't know, 10 years.
10 years,
Mhm.
I couldn't love someone
Okay.
older,
Older or younger
older or
than you?
younger than me. Because,
Hmm.
for example, I have 20, so I couldn't love someone with 10 years.
Okay,
Except
yes,
my sisters.
yes, uh-huh. And older, maybe,
And
or no?
uh except my
So
sisters, but
younger, no, but older?
older and not teacher, because person with 30 years is more older, is older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So I I doubt uh, that we have many things in common.
Mm-hmm. Yes, okay. Yeah, this is the main reason. So you probably won't have many things in common, so there's no way for you to love those people, right? Thank you, Karen. Okay, continue with group number 2. Let's see. Catherine, group 2.
Okay, Miss. Number 10.
Okay, number 10. Should every day, imagine, be love and friendship day?
Um, for me, is we maybe no, definitely will be annoying, or maybe I don't like be or see all the days couples, happy couples, or lovely couples, or people that give her or give love in the public place. I
Uh-huh.
hate that because
Mhm.
I don't know why I am another sort, and
Okay.
but I think this annoying for me, and
Okay.
one day is enough for me.
All right, good. So when you said that they are giving love on the street, this is in English we call it the public display of affection, or
Okay.
the PDA. Okay, so when couples kiss or hug very like passionately on the streets,
Yes,
this
in
is
parks, in the street.
yes, this is called the PDA, public display of affection. Okay, thank you, Catherine. Let's see group number 1, Diego.
Number 7, teacher.
Okay. Do you need to be in a relationship to celebrate Valentine's Day, or in this case, Love and Friendship Day?
It's better when you celebrate when you with your friends, with your best friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Is
so you
more
don't need.
enjoying
Mm-hmm.
enjoy.
Yes, you enjoy it more. Okay, good. Next group, it's Manuela.
Teacher number 2.
2. Oh, okay, you can take 25 points. Good, good. Group number 1, let's see, Kiara.
9, teacher.
Okay. Oh, you returned the points, 20 points back to your group. Okay, group number 2, let's see, Maria.
Number 6.
Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight? Amor a primera vista? Why or why not?
I don't believe in love at first sight because I think love um need time. So
Okay.
so
So not at first sight. Oh, you need some time to love a person.
yes.
Okay, good. Group number 1, Manuel.
Yes, teacher. Number 3.
Okay, have you ever sent a Valentine's Day card to someone, or like something like this on the Love and Friendship Day?
No, teacher, I haven't.
Not really? Okay.
Not really.
Yeah, this is not that common here. Maybe when you are a kid, sometimes, but this is not that common in our society. Thank you, Manuel. Group number 2, let's see, Natalia.
Okay, teacher. 15.
15. What did you do on the previous Valentine's Day or Love and Friendship Day?
I remember that I went out to dinner with my best friend.
Okay, you went to dinner with your best friend. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Have you guys heard about, I just remembered, Valentine's Day? So when we talk about Valentine, it's usually to refer to couples, romantic couples. So there is a TV show called Parks and Recreation, when the actress creates the Galentine's Day. You know, gal is like the short version of girls, okay? So she says to go out and celebrate with your friends the day before Valentine, okay? So this is called the Galentine's Day. Have you heard of this before or no?
I haven't.
No? It,
No.
this is a very good comedy sitcom. I really like it. So, for example, Saturday is the Love and Friendship Day. So tomorrow you can celebrate Valentine's Day with your friends. Okay, guys, let's continue. And we are about to finish with our groups. Team number 1, let's see, Santiago.
Number 12, teacher.
12? Okay. What is the most romantic movie you have seen?
And Meet Joe Black.
Which one?
Meet Joe Black of Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins.
I haven't seen that. Is romantic? Meet Joe
Yes,
Black.
Black. Exactly.
Okay, let's see.
It's
I
very
haven't-
long and a bit quiet, but it
Okay.
is the most romantic.
It's romantic, but also kind of dramatic, I think.
Not exactly.
Mm,
By the cliche, the typical cliche of
okay.
that no matter how many money do you have, you can't waste your time in a second.
Okay. I see. All right. Thank you, Santiago. Good. And let's see who else from group number 2. Mendy, the last one.
Teacher, number 14.
14. Okay. So this one, do you think that expensive gift or present means that your partner loves you? Why or why not?
Teacher,
What happened, Mandy? I couldn't hear you.
Ah, tenía apagado el micrófono. Excuse me, teacher. Teacher, for me, it's not necessary that the present may be expensive.
Mhm.
I think it's important the intention of the person and not the cost
Okay,
of
excellent.
the teacher.
Mhm. All right, and let's see the last one for the first group is Jessica.
Number 8, teacher.
8. Oh, okay. You win 15 points, but still, we are team 1 is 70 points and team number 2 is 85. So we're going to finish it here with team number 2 as winners. Thank you guys for participating. So this was just a fun activity to start our class and to talk a little bit. Now I will check attendance and then we can start with our next exercises, okay? Let's see, Karen.
Present, teacher.
All right, Santiago Fonseca.
Here, teacher.
Okay, Kiara Martinez. It's not connected.
Present, teacher.
Oh, yes, you are. Sorry. I didn't see your name. Jorge Moreno.
Yes, teacher. Today my internet is very bad and then I'm disconnected and connected.
Okay, I understand. Jorge.
Present.
Okay, Natalia.
Present.
Okay. Diego.
Present, teacher.
All right, Manuela.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jessica.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Catherine.
Present, Miss.
Marlon is not here. Mandy.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuel Sepúlveda.
Present, teacher.
All right, María Alejandra.
Present, teacher.
And Vanessa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. So let's start. So, oops, sorry. To start, and before we check the third part of this exercise, which is word formation, I want to do a little practice so we can identify parts of a speech. This exercise should be easy for you because it's for level pre-intermediate or intermediate, right? So you are now in an upper intermediate level or advanced level. So this exercise is supposed to be quite easy for you, but it's just a little review of all 8 parts of speech, okay? A noun, a pronoun, a verb, adverb, an adjective, a preposition, an interjection, and a conjunction. So I want you to take some time. We have 10 questions. You are going to read them individually, and you are going to select the correct answer for the question. So the question is, choose which part of a speech the highlighted word is. All right, I'll do the first as example, and then you can do the others individually. She was wearing really beautiful earrings. The word beautiful in this case is an adjective, okay? They describe modify nouns or pronouns. So I'm giving you some time, 5 minutes to check the others, and then we will compare the answers, okay? Okay, guys, let's socialize our answers for this part. Let's review quickly. So, second, wow, you have got a great score. What is wow?
Interjection.
This is an interjection. Very good. Three, the baby crawled under the bed.
Preposition.
Under the bed. Yes, this is a preposition of place. Under the bed. She quickly packed her bags and left.
Adverb.
This is an adverb. It modifies the verb pack. Quickly packed. 5. This is a depressing time to be living in London.
Adjective.
An adjective. Yes, a depressing time. 6. Take your first left and go over the bridge.
A verb.
Verb.
It's a verb. And number 7. There is a party next week, though I don't think I can go.
Conjunction.
Maybe a conjunction, yes. This joins two or more words or clauses. So it's joining this clause with this one. Aunque, though. 8. He thinks we will arrive at roughly 5 p.m.
Pronoun.
This is a pronoun, we. Number 9, the music is very loud. Music is
Noun.
a noun. Good. And 10, he goes to Spain often, not only for the sun, but also for the food. Not only, but also.
Conjunctions.
This is, again, a conjunction. Connects two clauses together, okay? Well, guys, so that was our first practice to recognize parts of the speech. So now we're going to focus on word formation, this exercise. What do we have to do? And we're going to do some practice activity on this, okay? So in part number 3, you are going to read a short text and you're going to complete a word formation task. 8 words have been removed from the text. You are giving the base form of the missing word and you have to put the word in the correct form, okay? So I think we have already done some activities similar to this one, but we are going to continue practicing today, okay? So what are some tips that we can use for this part of the exam? You read the text, ignoring the gaps, so to get a general understanding. Then you will decide what type of word is needed. That's why we practice nouns, adjectives, adverbs, or verbs. You look at the sentence, not just at the line, including the gap. So you read the whole sentence, okay? Look at the word in capitals to the right of the gap. You may need to add a prefix or a suffix or both to make other changes, okay? More than one change may be required. So this could be a common mistake that we make in these exercises. So they give you the word, for example, the verb, and you need to transform it into the adjective. So more than one change might be necessary. You may need to make it negative, okay? So if they tell you responsible, and then you need to make it a noun, you will need to write responsibility, right? Responsibility, and so on. So maybe it's negative, so you might need to make more than one change to the word, okay? So check if the noun should be plural or singular. This is important. Check if the word is in plural, if it needs to be plural or singular. And when you finish, read the text again completely to check that it makes sense, right? That is logical. Those are the tips. Now we're going to practice. Yes, I think we already did an exercise to practice this topic, but we're going to do one more, Okay, I'll give you the time. So let's read it together first with the gaps. It doesn't matter. And then you can have some time to work on the gaps, okay, to transform the words. Let's read the text together. This is Luxembourg. So let's hear maybe Maria. You can start reading the text, the first part.
Luxembourg. The Grand Duchy of Luxembourg is a constitutional monarchy headed by Grand Duke Henry of the House of Nassau. Economically, the of its banking and institution has attracted more than 200 foreign banks, including the headquarters of the European Investment Bank.
The headquarters of the European Investment Bank. Okay, continue reading Santiago. The 400.
Okay, teacher. The 480,000 have among the highest income levels per capita of any country in the world. Agriculture is still around half of total land area is farmed, though less than 5% of Luxembourgers now live and work on farms. Despite problems caused by overproduction of European wines of general in general,
Wines,
okay, wines in general, the vine vineyard
vineyards, los viñedos,
vineyards, right? Vineyards are still and the enchanting,
and
enchanting,
enchanting
enchanting Luxembourg countryside.
countryside. Okay, continue, Manuela. Countryside, its northern reaches.
Oh, teacher, can you put more zoom? I
Okay.
can't see well. Okay. Countryside, its northern reaches in the Ardennes, is a popular holiday destination for Luxembourgers and from the neighboring countries, having played a key role in establishing the institution that evolved into the European Union. Luxembourg today hosts the Secretariat of the European Parliament.
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 The European Parliament. Okay, Catherine, please finish reading. In such a small country,
In such a small country with bigger neighborhoods on its doorstep, Luxembourg have a distinctive individuality that even extends to the language. Luxembourg, which is vaguely related to both French and German, yet quite different from both.
okay, perfect. So we are reading a text about this country, Luxembourg. So you can have some time to read it again and then complete the exercise, the word formation exercise. Okay, so you need to take the word, the base word that they give you and put it here in the correct word, the correct way, either a noun, adjective, verb, adverb. Okay, to complete the exercise. Let's take 5 minutes and then we will socialize our answers. Okay, there you have the link. Okay, guys, are you ready or do you need a bit more time?
Maybe one more minute, please.
Okay. Right, guys, are you ready? Let's start checking. So let's take a look. The Grand Duchy of Luxembourg is a constitutional monarchy headed by the Grand Duke Henry of the House of Nassau. Economically, what is it? Strong, how we can convert it?
Strength.
Strength.
Strength, okay? Strength, like this. Strength. It's not, I misspelled it. Strength.
DH.
Yeah, sorry. I made the mistake there. Strength, okay? Of its banking and financial institution, the gives us the hint is the noun, okay? So not the strong, but the strength of its banking and institution. So here we need to transform finance into an adjective to modify institutions. So what is the adjective?
Financial.
Financial institute, okay? Has attracted more than 214 banks,
Teacher?
including, yes.
In the first is not possible the strongest.
No, because it's superlative. El más fuerte de sus, dice, económicamente la fortaleza de su banca, no, la más fuerte de su banca es, e instituciones financieras ha traído, no. La fuerza es lo que la ha traído, the strength, ¿ok? No puede ser el superlativo. The strength of, dice, la fortaleza de su banca y instituciones financieras ha atraído más de 200 bancos extranjeros. ¿Ok? Okay, the 480,000 reside is the verb. So we have a number. What do you think? Number of what?
Residents.
Residents. Yes. Okay, so we could transform it into a noun. And resident or residents. ¿Cómo sabemos si es plural o singular?
For the number, teacher.
El número y también acá, have. Si tuviéramos has, sería the one resident has among. Si es uno solo es has, si son varios son have. Okay, so residents in plural. Okay. The highest income levels per capita of the country, of a country in the world. Agriculture is still around. Is still what? Ya tenemos verbo. Import.
Important.
Important is the adjective. It's still important. Okay. Around half of the total land area is farm, though less than 5% of Luxembourgers now live and work on farms. Despite problems caused by overproduction of European wines, the vineyards are still
Competitive.
Are still competitive? Yes. And the enchanting Luxembourg countryside, particularly. So there we have an adverb, particularly, the northern reaches of the Ardennes, a popular holiday destination for Luxembourgers, and from neighboring countries, and visit from neighboring countries.
Visitors.
Visitors from neighboring countries. Okay. Number 8. So in such a small country with bigger neighborhoods on its doorstep, Luxembourgers have a distinctive individuality that even extends to the language. National language. So from this, we go to the adjective, national language. Okay? All right, guys. So there we have them. This is the first part, the word formation. What did you think about it? Is it easy for you? Is it difficult? Is it tricky?
A little bit tricky, but in general, fine.
Okay, good. So I think we can have, here you have the explanation for each answer. Okay, let's move on. All right. Let me double check here. Okay. All right, guys. So now let's analyze. The next part is about part number 4. This is the keyword transformation. Okay. So in this part, you will find a sentence and a keyword in bold letters. Okay. You must use this keyword to complete the gap in the second sentence. So it has the same meaning, or the meaning must be as close as possible to the first sentence, okay? You must use the keyword in your answer, and we can't change the keyword, okay? So that is very important in this exercise, is that we can't change the keyword that is given to us. We cannot change it. For example, if the word is written, we cannot use the word wrote, okay? We have to use this form, written. We usually use between 2 and 5 words, and contractions count as 2. So we cannot write won't. This is will not, right? So we always write between 2 and 5 words. So in this point, is important to write the complete words and not contractions. So no isn't or aren't, but is not, are not, okay? We always use the full word, the complete words, okay? I have a link here that is very useful with some tips, okay? So let me scroll down and let's check how to do it or the steps to follow to complete these activities. We have an example. He tried, let me scroll, zoom in a little bit. He tried to keep running although he felt tired, okay? This is the first sentence. And then they give you the word spite, okay? Spite. The first step we have is to check or cross out the words that are the same, okay? So we don't need to repeat the words in the gap. We already have them. He tried to keep running although he felt tired. So we cross out he tried to keep running and also tired, okay? This is already in the sentence, so you cross it out here, okay? You cross it out. Then the first is, sorry, that is step number 1. Step number 2 is to focus on the remaining words, so to find the grammatical form or the vocabulary rule that we need to follow. Okay, we have although he felt. This is what we're going to transform, okay? Although is a linking word of contrast, aunque. So this is what we identify. Then we check other linking words on expressions of contrast while keeping in mind that we need to use the word spite. Entonces aquí ya vimos que although y spite son ambas de contraste, okay? Debemos reemplazar although por spite. We need to change it, okay? Choose the answer between 2 and 5 words. So we can say in spite of and despite are both linking words and expressions of contrast, okay? Because we cannot change the word, we have spite, we cannot use despite, even though they have the same meaning, okay? We need to use this exact word. So we replace although with in spite of, okay? Now, next step, we recognize we need to change it although to in spite of. We need to remember that in spite of, the structure of in spite of is followed by a verb with ing, okay? So we cannot say in spite of felt, okay? We cannot leave this verb the same. We need to change it. So it goes well with in spite of. So then we are going to change the verb with ing form. The result is in spite of feeling, okay? So you can see we have several steps. First, recognize what we're going to change, decide in spite of, and then we need to change the verb so it matches this structure in spite of feeling, okay? In spite of feeling tired. So that is the final result. He tried to keep running although he felt tired. He tried to keep running in spite of feeling tired. Okay? Though and although. Okay. Let's check. Okay? let's see the differences that we have between though and although. Okay, I'm sending you this link, but we're going to share it together. Okay, so though, it means despite the fact. Although means even though or in spite of the fact. So generally the meaning is the same, but the use is different. Okay, let's take a look at the difference. The use, we use it as a conjunction and as an adverb. Okay, though Sora was suspended, still went to school. So in some cases, we can use either although or though, okay? But in other cases, as adverb, we use it only as though. So here, for example, though Sora was suspended, she still went to school. Although her parents insisted, Jerry went to school. Here we could use although as well, okay? Although Sora was suspended, she still went to school, okay? So mainly is the meaning is the same, but here we have like a short clarification. Though is a more common in formal communication than although. Though can be used as an adverb to show contrast, okay, as the action represented. So we can it's a bit more complicated, it's more about the function of the words, but we can say generally the meaning is the same or the use might be the same, okay? So let's see examples of though as an adverb, okay? This is called a subordinate clause. So again, this is a bit more about syntax and analyzing the language. But let me show you some examples so you can see what I mean, okay? The driver didn't sleep at night. He drove the car smoothly, though. So in these cases, we couldn't use although, okay? En estos casos no podríamos usar although, solo usaríamos el though, okay? Es para introducir una cláusula subordinada que contrasta, okay? Entonces, esa es como la única diferencia. He was not able to clear the exam, though he studied very hard. The crew performed well on stage, though they didn't practice much. Though he was upset, he still helped her when she needed. Okay? So that's it. If you want to read it, you can read it in detail, but for now, to keep it simple, we can say the meaning is the same, all right? There are some differences, but essentially it's the same. Okay, so that is about word transformation, okay, or keyword transformation. Let's take a look at here and what are some of the common mistakes that we can make in the keyword transformation. The first mistake is to change the word. So we cannot change it ever. We always use the exact word. Another mistake is using too many words, okay? Between 2 and 5. That's the normal amount of words. Spending too much time here. So if you don't know the answer, try to guess and continue. Do not focus too much on this. Do not overthink it. Also, this one is very important so that you keep agreement between the pronouns and the gender. For example, the first sentence uses a name. So Charles, Paula, Fran, okay, whatever. You use the name in the second sentence. In some cases, you need to use either her or his or he or she. So please make sure that the gender agrees with the name and the pronouns that you need to use, okay? Her, his, she, or he. Also with the subject, okay? the verb. She is singing, not she are singing, what I told you before. And also writing sentences that are too different, okay? Using words, try to use the same words when it's possible. So if you have the word very or really, you need to use them in your second sentence, okay? So that is like the main mistakes that we can make in this type of activities, okay? Let's start practicing, guys. We're going to have some time to check the activity. And then I will ask you individually to read the sentences, okay? It will be at random. I will ask some of you to read the transformation that you made for these sentences, okay? That you did for these sentences. Let's have some time and then we will check it. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready with this exercise, okay? All right, guys, are you ready? Do we have the answers or do you need a bit more time? Okay, if there is no one talking, so I assume everyone finished. So let's check. Let's start with Vanessa, the first or number 25 in this case. How did you complete it? Brad speaks English better than his parents do.
Okay, teacher. I'm not sure, but one moment. Okay. Brad's parent doesn't speak English as well as he does.
Okay, yes. Brad's parents don't speak English, as well as he does. Okay, that is the answer. Speak English as well as he does. Okay, you cannot write they don't speak English as he does. Then you are changing the meaning of the sentence. Si digo, no hablan inglés como él lo hace, entonces no estamos diciendo que él habla mejor que ellos, sino que hablan diferente. Entonces, cuando decimos as well as, también como. Entonces, ahí sí entendemos que él habla mejor inglés que sus papás. ¿Ok? Entonces, no podemos dejar por fuera el well. Debemos incluirlo. As well as his parents do. ¿Ok? Let's see. Mandy, the next question. Question 26. Cycling is not allowed in the park. Mendy?
Yes, teacher. I'm not sure.
Let's see. How did you complete it?
Uh, you suppose I don't know, teacher.
You supposed what?
Is maybe the same? You suppose cycling is not low in the park?
Okay, not exactly. Let's see it one by one. So we have in the park. We don't repeat that, in the park. Then cycling is not allowed. And the word is supposed. Se supone or no se supone. You are supposed to or not supposed to. ¿Ok? Entonces quedaría, you are not supposed to cycle in the park. ¿Ok? Ahí tenemos que cambiarlo a la voz pasiva. ¿Ok? A la passive voice. You are not supposed. Entonces ahora cambia el ing de cycling por la forma con el to. ¿Ok? You are not supposed to cycle. All right?
Teacher.
It's a bit difficult, yes, but we need to practice. Okay, number 27. Let's see, maybe Natalia. I'm sorry, I didn't let you know I was going to be late, said Jamie.
Teacher, I'm not sure about the answer, but well.
Okay.
Okay. Jaime. Jamie. Jaime. Apologize. Sure, I don't have the answer.
Okay, so we have a clue, apologized for. Okay, when we use the word apologize, we say apologize for. So when I say, I apologize for arriving late, okay? That is the structure. So I apologize for arriving late. Entonces, apologize va con for y con ing, el verbo con ing. ¿Alguien tiene la respuesta? Any idea? ¿Cómo podría ser? Catherine?
I have one, but I don't know if are right.
Okay.
Jamie should have apologized.
Should have apologized.
For Anne, now that he was going.
Anne? Not exactly. Should have no queda bien porque él sí se disculpó. Tú me estás diciendo, Jaime debió haberse disculpado. No,
Yes.
él se disculpó. Entonces,
Jamie apologized for Anne.
For Anne, no, acá ya está Anne.
I don't know, miss.
Okay, Manuel. Let's go ahead, Manuel. I think you have the answer.
Yes, teacher. I think it is Jamie apologize for not letting know. No, sorry. Jamie apologized for not letting Anne know that he was going to be late.
Yeah, this is the answer, okay? So first we have apologize for. Esta es la fórmula, apologize for. Después viene el verbo con ing. Entonces, como es negativo, debemos poner el not antes. I apologize for not telling you sooner. Me disculpo por no decirte antes, ¿ok? O I apologize for not arriving on time, ¿ok? Entonces, ese sería la fórmula, el patrón que debemos seguir. He apologized for not letting Anne know, por no decirle o no dejarle saber a Anne que iba a llegar tarde, that he was going to be late, okay? It's quite difficult, tricky. Requires knowledge of grammatical structures.
It's difficult for me.
Yes, this one is a bit more difficult. Manuela, can you try with number 28? How did you complete it?
Teacher, I put they doesn't be able to get home that night because
Okay,
of
they doesn't be able. Ahí hay algo raro. Si ya tienes el are o el be, no necesitas el auxiliar. Los verbos que necesitan auxiliar son todos además del be. Entonces ahí sería they aren't o weren't, porque estamos hablando en pasado, prevented them, weren't able, ellos no fueron capaces, they weren't able to do what? A heavy fall of snow prevented them from getting home at night.
To go home?
Yes, good. Entonces, ahí tenemos varios cambios, ¿no? A heavy fall of snow prevented them from getting home that night. They, ya que tenemos el them, entonces este pasa a ser aquí, they home that night because of heavy fall snow. Todo eso lo quitamos, ¿ok? ¿Qué debemos reemplazar? Prevented, y el verbo get o go. Entonces ahí podríamos poner to go o to get. They weren't able to get home that night, ¿ok? Entonces recordemos, el able, be able, el verbo to be lo debemos conjugar. En este caso sería o was o were, porque estamos en pasado, ¿ok? Entonces, chicos, muy atentos a todas las formas de la oración. Si es en pasado, entonces el verbo debe usarse en pasado. Como estamos hablando de ellos, de they, usamos was o were. Usamos were, ¿ok? Entonces, a todo esto debemos prestarle atención. Okay, number 29. Let's try maybe Kiara. Number 29. Ursula was disappointed not to win the competition. Not winning the competition. Kiara, not here? Okay, let's try then Jessica. Can you try to answer it? How did you complete it?
No, really, I'm not sure. But
no problem.
I'm not sure who used the verb came, but
okay.
Not winning the competition came to disappoint to Ursula.
Okay, came to disappoint Ursula. Okay, not exactly, but you have an idea. So we can say, Diego, you said 2 days ago in the recommendation said that we haven't to use more than 3 words in these cases. Okay, in this case, the exercise is explicit on that. Los ejercicios son explícitos en eso. Creo que lo de las 3 palabras era en los listening. ¿Ok? En el listening creo que tienen 3. Entonces, por eso debemos leer muy atentamente las indicaciones. Por ejemplo, en este punto son entre 2 y 5. ¿Ok? Entonces, cada punto aplica pues su límite de palabras. En los listening generalmente son de 1 a 3. ¿Ok? En cada, cuando tenemos que completar. Okay, in this case, we transform. The adjective was disappointed and came as a disappointment. Entonces va de adjetivo a a sustantivo, a noun. No ganar la competencia vino a ella como una decepción. Came as a disappointment to Ursula. ¿Ok? Entonces ahí vamos de adjetivo a nombre o a sustantivo. Noun. Okay, let's try the last one. Jorge. I paid far more money for my new computer than I expected to.
I didn't expect to pay so money for my new computer.
So money? So money. So much money. Okay. So I didn't expect to pay so much money. El so, solo, cuando digo so, como para dar énfasis, sería para un adjetivo. I am so, so happy. O so, so sad. Cuando hablamos de, eso es un adjetivo. Cuando hablamos de sustantivos, nouns, para contar cosas, siempre debemos llevar el much o many. So, so many people. O so, so much money. ¿Ok? Entonces, cuando es solo adjetivo, sí puede ir so, solo. So, so big. So, so small. ¿Listo? Es por eso ahí nos faltaba el much. So much money.
Miss, in this part, is possible, I didn't expect to have to pay so much money. Have to?
I paid far more money for my new computer than I expected to. I didn't expect to have to pay so much. Es que ahí se nos van las palabras. To have to pay so much. Serían 6. Entonces ya no es necesario, ¿ok? Y pues te irías al límite de las palabras. Son entre 2 y 5, ¿ok? Between 2 and 5. All right, guys. How did you feel with this exercise? Bad? How many correct answers?
Really confused.
This I would recommend practice, extra practice, because this is one of the most difficult parts for us. We require to have a lot of knowledge in the grammatical aspects, okay? To recognize the patterns, when to use the passive voice, when to use the future, the use of phrasal verbs or set expressions, okay? So all of this, I'm showing you the list of the most common things that you can find in this part of the exercise. Passive voice, verb patterns, the conditionals, reported speech, the future, a lot of things, guys. Well, that is it. So I have just a short exercise. Is like something a little bit more fun. And it's a video that we're going to watch together, and you will try to guess the English accent. You write on the chat what accent or where do you think the accent is from, okay? So let's listen to it. Okay, it's not showing the complete video. Can you listen to
Heroine survived for a longer time, not today. Today it is just 2-3 years and then they are over. There's nothing wrong in my life that I have to hide something. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's Indian.
Every fault of my own, I managed to skip Italy. So as I was going through, I didn't even notice until when everyone was saying, what about Italy? And I was like, oh damn, snap! I missed Italy, so that.
Okay, this one I think
my
is
bad.
British.
Sorry about that. As for Armenia and Bulgaria, you know, I started.
Yeah, this is English, specifically from London.
to be muddled by my knowing too much about. I want to generally know what the case is about. And we do the cases. We start at 9:15 in the morning, and we usually finish by 3:15 in the afternoon. And we've done a week's worth of cases in that day.
Yeah, this one is American, specifically from New York. Mm-hmm.
We get a few awkward ones that either don't know the way home or they just want to, stay on the mountain. So it's a little bit more difficult with the weather being so hot to shift them. The dogs get tired very quickly. The shepherds get very tired.
Can you understand what he's saying? This one is the most difficult one. This is a Scottish, Welsh, Gaelic, from Welsh. It's very, very difficult to understand this accent.
Now, I really appreciate you coming in on such short notice. We were given an anonymous tip, and so we did a random search and found in your son's possession the following.
Oh. I'm telling you, it's not mine.
Shut your mouth.
Any idea? Italian? No. Have you heard of the singer Sean Paul? This is Jamaican accent, okay? Have you heard this singer, Sean Paul?
Yes, okay.
He is Jamaican, so he has this accent, okay? Okay, let's have two more.
My husband and I, we inspire each other all the time. It could be daily things where we're both on a workout kick and we inspire each other to, be focused, or just really anything. We really talk it through with each other and get each other's advice.
Where this one is from? American. Do you know where specifically from this
Canadian?
accent? No, not exactly Canadian. So have you heard of Kim Kardashian? All the Kardashians? They have this accent. So where are they from? Yes, they're from.
And just help motivate each other.
From California. Yes, this is Californian accent. Okay, the last.
Esmeralda, or do you know what I would love to do actually? If they ever did, this isn't Disney, but if they ever redid Prince of Egypt.
Yes.
Because I've seen they've done the musical for it now in the West End. So if they remade that into a film, I'd be down for that. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about the Prince.
Okay, you say Australian. This is English also, but another type of English is called the Geordie. Okay. The specific accent. Okay, guys, so that was it. I'm sending you the link in case you want to practice and recognize other accents. It's quite interesting. Okay, the last activity that we have, and of course you can start right now and you will have some extra time to do it, but I'm going to explain to you which one is it, okay? So the Moodle activity is from test number 3 and is in the use of English part, the word formation. So the most difficult, no, this is not the most difficult. The most difficult is the keyword transformation. Entonces, este no es el más difícil. El más difícil es el de transformar la palabra, ¿cierto? No, el de word formation creo que sí es. Ya se me olvidó. I forgot. Let's check it. Let's see the exercise. I will make it available for you. Where is it? Where is it here? What did I say? Test 3. Okay, this one. Okay, guys, so remember which one is it? From test 3, use of English is word formation. Okay, let's see it. Okay, yeah, this one is a bit easier. So for questions 25 to 34, read the text and use the words in capital letters. To complete the sentence, use it in the correct form, okay? This is the word formation exercise. Test number 3, use of English, part 3. Key word transformation, okay? All right, guys, perfect. So you can finish the activity tonight, or for the students who couldn't do it today, you have until Saturday, September 16th, until 6 p.m. to complete the activity, all right? That day, I will hide the activity and download your scores, okay? Thank you, guys. That is all. See you next week. See you on Monday. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Right, thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.